What's going on? This is your boy JC from JC Eagles Talk, and I have to get some stuff off of my chest. All right, so I drove to Jersey today, 3.5 hours there, 3.5 hours back. So I had about 7 hours to think about our Philadelphia Eagles. And let me tell you, what I came up with was very, very, very frustrating because our Philadelphia Eagles, to me, is so confusing. Like they are mind-boggling. Look, I, I understand this is the off season. All right, there's not much to talk about, but at the same time, I feel like that our current coaching staff, our GM, our defensive coordinator, everybody should be straightforward with our fans. So I'm about to keep it real with you real quick. So I love the hiring of Nick Sirianni. I love it. Don't get me wrong. All right. So I love our hiring of our head coach, our offensive coordinator, our defense coordinator, everything. Like, yo, I'm rocking the gear, like, the Super Bowl hat, the custom made t-shirt, everything. I love the Philadelphia Eagles. But there's one thing that I'm so frustrated about this offseason is the whole competition thing. Okay. There is no competition. At quarterback, you got Joe Flacco and Jalen Hurts. There's no competition. So stop telling the fans, just name Jalen Hurts the starting quarterback already. There's no competition. So stop lying to the fans. All right. So that's number one. Number two is the wide receiver position. I understand we got Jalen Smith as a rookie. I got it. Jalen Reagor, boom, got it. Devontae Smith, I got it. But at the same time, Devontae Smith is your number one. Jalen Reagor is your number two. So don't tell me it's open competition for every position when there's not. There's not open competition. You're not going to release or not start Jalen Reagor as a number two when last year he was your first round draft pick. So once again, you are lying to the Philadelphia Eagle fans. So just stop it. So Devontae Smith is our bona fide number one wide receiver. We already know that. We ain't stupid. Our Philadelphia Eagle fans ain't stupid. Clearly, we're not. So, and Jalen Reagor is our number two. So let me know, if it's an open competition, let me know who's our number three wide receiver. I don't want to hear that everything is open for competition at the wide receiver position. It's not. I'm sorry. Howie Roseman is so prideful that it does not matter how many years go by. He drafted J.J. Arcega-Whiteside in second round, and every year he have a chance to prove himself, but he's still on the team. So there's no open competition. It's common sense. Devontae Smith is one. Jalen Reagor is two. Let me know, Nick Sirianni, who's number three. That's all I need to know. It's common sense. Let's go to the tight end position. There's no open competition. Dallas Goedert is our number one. You still have Zach Ertz on our roster, and you just signed Richard Rodgers for the fourth season in a row. This guy should feel used. He should feel used and abused because the only time the Philadelphia Eagle will bring him back is when we're desperate. Literally. Because last season was his best season, and still we let him go. We didn't sign him to an extension or anything. We let him go. So once again, if Zach Ertz is on the outs, he's not reporting to training camp. So common sense. The Dallas Goedert, your number one, and Richard Rodgers, your number two. There's no competition. So I'm tired of this whole coaching mindset. Hey, let me rephrase. I love our coaching staff this year. I love the whole make believe competition stuff, but there's no competition at all. There's no competition because it's common sense. Like, what up, Prime? Hey, what's going on, bro? Hey, I'm just keeping it real tonight because I'm feeling it. And I feel like that I should talk to the Philly fans as I am right now. No content creator. Yo, I'm just being me. Yo, I'm feeling frustrated with this whole, like open competition stuff when it's not competition. There's no competition. How could you, like, Jalen Hurts is your number one. He's fighting for his life. So what open competition is there? So why won't you, as a head coach, come out and name him as your starting quarterback? What's the holdup? Who else we got? Joe Flacco? Like his best chance is on The Replacement, a movie that was made 15 years ago. He has a better shot on that team than on the Eagles. I mean, that's the honest truth. Like, I don't think that half our team is open competition. And that's all I'm here to discuss is the whole open competition thing, which I don't really think. Like, it is. Yo, Jock, what's up? Hey, brother, I'm good, man. Hey, I'm keeping it real tonight. Hey, this is it. I'm here to discuss all about the open competition, all this make-believe. Yo, it sounds good. I mean, as a head coach, it sounds good to come in to a new team and talk about open competition. Open competition this. This common sense says there's no open competition at quarterback. There's no open competition at number one wide receiver or number two. You drafted two wide receivers, both back to back, first round draft pick. What's open about that? You think that Howie Roseman or Jeffrey Lurie will let you bench Devonta Smith or Jalen Reagor? There's no way. There's no open competition at number one, number two. I want you to keep it real with me. Who's number three? That's it. It's not open competition. Just tell me, hey, there's open competition at number 3 and 4. And then I'll be like, okay, you know what? I got you. Because Smith is number 1, Reagor is number 2. Who's 3? So that's all I want to know. I'm tired of this. This is the off season. There's not much to talk about. So I have plenty of time to think. I have a lot of time to think, like, okay, new coaching staff, he's saying the right words. So what's up? Like, and I hate the word open competition in every position when there's not. You need to give your guys security. What happened to Carson Wentz? Carson Wentz, he did not want the open competition. He felt like that he was the number 1, and he got screwed in his head so bad. This past season was over with before he even got started. So that's all I'm saying. You need to give your guys security, especially at the quarterback position and the wide receiver. It's common sense. You literally got 2 number 1. You drafted 2 wide receivers, number 1. So what is competition about that? Fulgham is number 3. I agree. But do Nick Sirianni agree? I mean, it could be Fulgham. It can't be Grimes no more because he's on IR. But It could be Ward. It could be JJ or Thigga Whiteside. He's still on the team for some odd reason. I mean, it could be anybody. But that's the thing I want to know. Who's our number 3? Not number 1, not number 2. Who's our number 3 wide receiver? And this is why I got on here tonight, unscheduled, unplanned, because I'm frustrated just hearing rumors like tight end Goddard, Rodgers, and Stoll. See, once again, you're confused also because Hurts is still on our roster, Jock. Hurts is still there. So I believe Hurts would not be there in the next few weeks. But we've been saying that since draft night. Since draft night, we've been saying that Zach Hurts is going to be gone. He's still there. He is still there. I'm confused. I'm so confused and I'm pissed off. Like, why is Zach Hurts still on our roster, like holding up $8.5 million when we could use that money to go get a CB2? Like, why? So I'm confused. Okay, I understand Howie Roseman in the beginning holding out for, the best value. It's over. It's over. Draft is over. All right. June 1st, which everybody thought that Zach Hurts would have been moved. Hey, June 1st is over with. Why is Zach Hurts still on a roster? I'm pissed. Like, this is as pissed as you might see me. Well, maybe. I don't know. If we lose to stupid teams, then and you might be seeing me worse. But this right now, I'm frustrated. Like I said earlier, I drove 3.5 hours to Jersey and back the same day. So y'all had 7 hours to think about our Philadelphia Eagles. And all I could think about is open competition and why is Zach Hurts still on our roster? I don't know. Jock, you said Goddard, Rodgers, Stoll. I agree with you. But do Howie Roseman agree with you? That's all I'm saying. I agree. Us fans, we common sense fans. Like, if it was up to us, we would have had Justin Jefferson last year and DK Metcalf the year before. But we do not run the team. Howie Roseman run the team. He don't have common sense. He used his pen and paper and his calculator, talking about math, and equations, and that end up screwing us. That's all it is. Like, period. Like, I can't stand why the Philadelphia Eagle front office don't come out and say Jalen Hurts is our starting quarterback. Miles Sanders is our number 1. Like, Devontae Smith is our number 1 receiver. I don't understand. It's common sense. Don't play us like we dumb. We're not dumb. We're not dumb fans. You are dumber than we are if you think that we're going to fall for and whatever you try to sell us. Open competition. It sounds good, but it doesn't sell tickets. How come no? Oh, see, right there. This is what we need. How come no competition for kicker and punter? Our kicker last year sucked. He sucked so bad that Doug Peterson had to alter his play calls because he could not trust our kicker. We lost about 3 games because Doug Peterson cannot trust our kicker. This is where we need the open damn competition. And not our quarterback, not a wide receiver, really tight end. Come on, man. Like, that's common sense. We don't need no open competition anywhere else. Our kicker sucks. Like, period. Our linebacker used to suck. We got rid of Nick Gary. We got Eric Wilson. So we're good. So let me know that, like, the unknown. not the obvious open competition at quarterback. Joe Flacco, Jalen Hurts. Joe Flacco, Jalen Hurts. Really? That's common sense. I mean, it's so stupid. Like, literally, night in, left for light, have a good stream. Hey, thank you, brother. Top four: Smith, Rager, Fulgham, and Quez. Yo, and I agree. You know what I mean? Because right now, because Grimes is hurt, so I agree putting Quez in front of Grimes because I thought like it would have been Smith, Rager, Fulgham, and Grimes, but Grimes is on IR. He came back to the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, if Philadelphia Eagles, it got him back. Thank God, because I was sweating the whole time. Yo, I was literally nervous that Trayvon Grimes would be signed somewhere else. But thank God the Philadelphia Eagles had common sense. Once again, we talking about common sense tonight. Yo, this stream is all about common sense. Common motherfucking sense. Like, you know, so common sense. Trayvon Grimes remind me of, I don't mean to compare him to Odell Beckham, but Odell Beckham missed the first 6-7 games of the New York Giants his first year. Imagine if the Giants would have released Odell Beckham because of his foot. He didn't start the season. He started the season on IR. That's 6-7 games automatically. Imagine if Odell Beckham would have been released because of a foot injury. You didn't see the potential in Odell Beckham. Where would Odell Beckham be? So I feel the same way about Trayvon Grimes. Honest truth. You know, so I feel like don't give up on him so early. This dude got potential. Like, because of an ACL tear, like before he got into college, which he had to maintenance like a few weeks ago, he's a beast. Don't give up on him. So I feel like, hey, with the Eagles bringing him back, yo, I love to bring him back. Thank you, Howie Roseman, Jeffrey Lurie. I don't know who's pulling the strings. I mean, a puppet master, a puppet. Who cares? But however, we got him back, so it is what it is. Fulgham, big play slave. Fulgham is most likely going to be wide receiver number 1 going into the season. Baron drafting Smith. Fulgham was the number 1 for 4 straight games, and Sirriani will start like that, and then let Smith be wide receiver number 1. Hey, look, I kind of agree with you, but at the same time, I don't, because Fulgham, like, he kind of disappeared. He disappeared the last few weeks of the season. Yes, it might be to Alshon Jeffrey coming back in and Doug Peterson being stupid and being loyal and saying, you know what? Hey, we are a veteran team. We think we got a chance to win a Super Bowl when you freaking got 4 wins. So we're going to start our veteran wide receivers, which is BS. But that's when Fulgham disappeared. Like, and just go back and look at it. Fulgham disappeared when he heard, like, oh, Jeffries is coming back. Man, that's the only reason why. Yeah, I don't care how Carson Wentz played, because Carson Wentz, when he played, Fulgham was his number 1 target, period. Yes, for 4 weeks straight, he led the NFL. He led the NFL in TDs for 4 weeks straight because he was the number 1 target. Carson Wentz, as bad as he played, he always went to Fulgham. And his hands is reliable. But hey, it is what it is. So this year, it's going to start all over again, and we'll see what happened. Philly Notion. Hey, bro. Hey, my guy. What's up? Wide receiver spot 3 is open for competition. JJ has a chance to compete for the number 3. And I agree. That's all I need to know. Who's the number 3? I don't care. Oh, this whole off season is open for competition. That's BS. BS. You're not gonna cut Smith. You're not gonna cut Rager. They're both gonna start. Who the hell is three? I don't like. We already know we're not dumb. Us Philly fans, yes, we're passionate, but we're not stupid. Who's number three? I don't care about 1 and 2 because common sense said two number one wide receivers that you drafted the previous year, what you going to cut or bench? Hell no. So let me know who's number three. Stop playing mind games. Stop. Like, do not play with me, man. Big play select. Hey, yo, I ain't even know AIL 100, man. Hey, thank you, bro. You just broke the news. Hey, I appreciate everybody that sub to my channel. If you are not sub to my channel, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel because I am on the road to making this the best Eagles channel ever. I know everybody says that, but I am the most passionate Eagles fan, sports fan, period. Regardless what sports you are into, let me know and we can have a chat about it. Hey, I appreciate my whole goal was to get to 100 subs this weekend. And Big Play Slay just broke the news to me, and I appreciate. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Jock, how come no competition for kicker and punter? Yes, sweet. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, we're on fire. In the 100 club. Hey, thank you, Jock. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Welcome. Hey, look, thank you. Thank you. Just finished my life. What's good, man? Yo, I'm just keeping it real tonight. And like I said, I had a 3.5 hour drive to Jersey, 3.5 hour drive back. It's drop off my dog, Max. You know, he's on the subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, click on Max, you know, and you'll see subscribe. But yeah, I mean, I had to go drop him off real quick. You know, nothing big, but I had a lot of time to think, you know. Yo, Jock was like, hey, Philly girl, how's your life? TA, I don't remember Fulgham being the number one target. He actually, look, Fulgham was the number one target for the first 4 weeks he played. He led the NFL in TD. He led the NFL. You should know. You had him on your fantasy football team. I think you did. But Fulgham was the hottest wide receiver at that time, and he led the NFL in TDs. Like, literally, because Carson Wentz relied on a number one wide receiver. Thanks, bro. Philly girl, yeah. I'm glad your life isn't finished. TA, I feel like Jake is average at best. Absolutely. Look, I feel like the only competition, not the only, but there's a few competition that should be going on. And I'm about to tell you what. At left guard, Mariota and Dillard definitely should have a competition because that's your blind side. You are depending on that guy on the left side to protect you, especially if you're a right-handed quarterback. You can't see who's coming behind you. So that should be a competition. I'm not saying that the Philadelphia Eagles should not have an open competition, but have open competition at common sense places. Left guard, kicker, CB2. Those are your, I believe, your only open competition that you should be having, because everything else is common sense to me. Like, literally, common sense to me. because you sign Harris, your safety. You're not going to bench him. You're not going to bench Eric Wilson, your middle linebacker. So let me know the real open competition. Don't feed me this whole, this whole like open competition at every position, which is BS, in my opinion. So, hey guys, I'm gonna eat dinner, have a good stream. Hey, Jock. Hey, thank you for checking in, my brother. TA, I did not. Well, I don't think so. Look, I'm telling you right now. There's only a few spots on the Philadelphia Eagles, offense and defense, that they should be competition. And your key positions should not be saying, like hearing, we have open competition. Quarterback, there's no way. There's no way you should be telling your quarterback we have an open competition. I don't believe that, because we saw what they got us last year. Nowhere, with 4-12 record. It got us bottom in an NFC East. Like, I can remember the last time that we was on the bottom in the NFC East. With Doug Peterson, we won the Super Bowl, and made 3 straight playoffs. So, it's hard for me to sit here and agree with Nick Sirianni constantly preaching open competition when it's common sense competition. It's really common sense to me. So, I don't know if y'all feel the same way, how frustrated you are. And let me know if you would like to literally know who's our starting quarterback, who's our running back, who's our number 1, number 2. Let me know exactly what you want to hear about. What's open competition? Who's open competition? Let me know what position that you are willing to hear what's open. Because if you're a common sense Philadelphia Eagles fan and you've been on this bandwagon or a fan for a while, you already know. You already know who's our starters and who's are not our starters. So, that's just common sense to me. But, this is just some stuff I had to think about on my way, to Jersey and back. And the more I thought about it, the more frustrated I got. Because to me, it was common sense. But if you want to talk about anything else, let me know. Hey, we would discuss whatever else you want to talk about, because this was unplanned. This ain't no scripted stream or anything like that. This was me getting on here and letting my rant out to the Philadelphia Eagles, and hopefully that you feel the same way that I do. Confused and bamboozled. Why this coach preaching open competition when it's common sense? TA, do you think Hurts is our long-term solution, like he's going to be it for our franchise? Look, I believe that Jalen Hurts, if he wins at least 9 to 10 games, he will be our long-term solution. But if he ball out 300-400 yard passing games in our defense, let him down, I would hope that Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie look at that and say, you know what? It's not his fault that we lost 10 games and won only 7. It's not his fault. So I feel like it's on both sides. But I feel like that Jalen Hurts, based on his press conference, he's coming in the season, he's about to eat. He's about to cook. He's about to make his wide receivers eat. He's about to feed them. He's hungry. He's angry and he's hungry. There's 2 things that you don't like to face in an NFL NFL, not college, but NFL player, like hungry and angry. Those two things. So I feel like just based on all the media criticism, the PFF ratings, like just hearing that he's not the real deal. Like, yo, he is about to feast in an MC East. All right. So regardless, Tia, I know I'm late. Do we know why they canceled mini camp? Because people in other mini camps was getting injured. Yo, there's people literally. Yo, as a matter of fact, the offensive lineman from the Kansas City Chiefs, Chris Long brother, he has a season-ending injury, and so he's done. So and like also there's also multiple injuries in the off season that people was like, you know what, and we cancel the rest of that. It's not worth it. And so that's what it is. What's up, Philly Ace? It was good. I mean, this open competition could be good or could expose that Sirriani was in a good hire. Now, I think anytime you question a man, like a man work ethics, a manhood, he's going to step up to the plate. I love the open competition, but tell me at the right positions, not the common sense positions. We all knew that Jalen Hurts was going to be the starting quarterback. So why not come out and say, Jalen Hurts, he's our starting quarterback. That's it. Because right then and there, you give him a heads up. You give him a leg up that, you know what? I'm the guy. So now I ain't got to worry about nothing else. We saw what he did to Carson Wentz. Like Doug Peterson literally says, it's open. It's open competition. And Carson Wentz, being the privileged guy that he is, I mean, like I assume that he thought that he was too good for competition. He folded. He literally said, you know what? I don't want competition. I want out of Philly. That right there, I have a Carson Wentz jersey. I love Carson Wentz. But the one thing that irks me about him that he never wanted to compete. That he felt like that he was so mother freaking privileged to just win the starting job when you play like shit. Excuse my French. When you play like crap, you play like doo-doo on bottom of my shoe. But you felt like that you're not open to competition? No. So him leaving, like the only reason I'm not so bad at the Philadelphia Eagle franchise is because of what I heard after his press conference, and the rumors said that he did not even want no competition. We all got to compete in life. The average Joe, every day you go to work, you have to work for your position. There's no job in life is guaranteed unless you're the CEO, unless that you're the owner. That's the only job that's guaranteed. But everything else you have to fight for, regardless. Even Howie Roseman, every year, he's in competition to keep our team competitive. Like, to be in the division race, like to win the Super Bowl every year, everybody is in competition. So that's the only reason why I'm not mad about the Philadelphia Eagles letting Carson Wentz go to the Colts is because the aftermath of what I heard. You know what I mean? So, hey, it is what it is. If not, Gannon can take his place. Well, Gannon just got here, so he ain't going anywhere. Yo, Gannon, like, I don't believe this is a do or die year for Gannon because this is his first year. he was a defensive back coach. He never been a defensive coordinator. So this is his first year as a defensive coordinator. So he has a lot on his plate. So that's why a lot of people is questioning if Gannon could actually bring what he had in Minnesota to, and the Colts to Philadelphia because of his, he was a defensive back coach. He wasn't never a defensive coordinator, but it is what it is. Birdman, what's good? I will join you. Hey, you know what? Oh, absolutely. And let me try to. Yeah, this is going to be my first time. Trying to. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me see if I could post this link on. Let's see. Yeah, I just posted a link on the chat. So if you want to join me, feel free to to click on the link and just let's do it. Not common sense position. Yeah, it's common sense, CA. Yeah, it's common sense. But a lot of positions are common sense. Philly, the podcast. Hey, brother, thank you, man. Look, I ain't even know I hit 100. Big play slate broke it to me. And I appreciate all my subscribers and everybody that's been behind me. The past couple months. Hey, I appreciate you and thank you. And I look forward to doing bigger and better things, live streamed at the Eagles game. Because even if I don't get in the game, I want to be in the parking lot with the Philadelphia Eagles fans, tailgating, trying to get the true. What's your opinion on this game? Yes, it might be drunk, but at the same time, hey, people say that drunk is a truth serum, so they might tell us the truth. Who knows? But this is what I'm about. I'm a true Philadelphia Eagles fan through in and throughout. So hey, I appreciate everybody that subscribed to my channel. Thank you very much. TA, why don't we just secure Maddox for the opposite of Slay? Maddox is too small. Maddox is too small. Maddox deserves to play the slot. I mean, that's just my opinion. Maddox deserves to play the slot. He's not big enough. He's not really aggressive enough. So we need a bona fide number 2 CB2, period. I think Nelson would be a perfect fit. But at the same time, I would settle for Richard Sherman. Yes, he's waiting for a team that's ready to compete for the Super Bowl. But at the same time, anything could happen. Anything could happen. Anything. Because our defensive line was ranked in top 5. So if your defensive line is ranked in the top 5, why can't you get enough pressure on the quarterback, to get a sack, hit his arm, interception? Why can't you? Everything starts in the trenches, offense and defensive line. Everything starts in the trenches. So I feel like that if our defensive line could pressure enough and really get the ball rolling, hey, we can be unstoppable on defense. Top 5. Last year, we was top 3. Okay? And we didn't have Kerrigan like last year. We did not have the depth that we have this year. And the undrafted rookies that we drafted and the players that we drafted, we did not have the depth that we do. So I feel confident if Graham go down, we have enough depth to hold on. Unlike last year, when anybody went down, we was like, hey, we went to Walmart. We went to Kmart and we went to like anybody is willing to play defensive line or offensive line for the Eagles, raise your hand. That's how bad we were last year. We were horrible. Like we didn't have no depth last year. So, it is what it is. Caitlin, fly it all day, baby girl, all day. TA, wait, is Steven Nelson and Brian Poole still available? I need to keep up with the free agent. Shaking my head. This is why you are a great content creator, K Eagles fan. Yes, Steven Nelson and Brian Poole, Richard Sherman, they're all available. They are waiting for the perfect opportunity or the money. That's why we need to get rid of Zach Ertz. We need to get rid of Zach Ertz. I'm sorry. If you're Eagles fan out there and you're like, oh, and we need to keep Zach Ertz. No, we do not. We signed Richard Rodgers. We got Dallas Goedert. And Richard Rodgers last year had a career year last year with Carson Wentz. Because guess what? Zach Ertz was hurt. So he had a career year last year. So I feel comfortable with going into the season with Dallas Goedert and Richard Rodgers. So I don't know how you feel about it. Let me know if Richard Rodgers is enough to replace Zach Ertz with Dallas Goedert and Richard Rodgers combined. So I don't know. But I feel I'm comfortable. Richard Sherman, yes, he's available. Like I said, he is waiting for the perfect opportunity. It came out a few days ago that he's waiting for the perfect opportunity to sign with the team, which, man, I could care less about. But if worst case scenario, I do not want Richard Sherman. I feel like Richard Sherman should go to a one-year team that is ready to compete for Super Bowl right now. We are 1 or 2 years away. And that's why I want Steven Nelson. I want Nelson because he's young enough to learn the system, build us this year, and then next year, who knows what might happen? Like, who knows? Eagle Uncensored. Yo, brother. Hey, I'm good, man. Hey, what's up with you? TA. Honestly, I need our entire O-line to sit on the sideline, no practice, nothing until season. Look, I feel the same way. But Lane Johnson, the tweet that he's like, fee 5-4 boom. Yo, I'm got to prove you wrong. Whatever it was. I can't even remember right now. But he put out this tweet because of the PFF ranking. I believe that we was ranked, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe that we was ranked the 19th best offensive line going into the season. And that's why he was so upset. And that's why he said this whole thing. But honest truth, Lane Johnson needs to keep his ass healthy. He needs to stay healthy. Period. I could understand if Jason Kelce would have tweeted that. Jason Kelce been available as long as I've been watching the Eagles. He probably missed a snap or two, but he's been there. He's been on rock. So with Lane Johnson saying that the past few years that he has not really been healthy, it is what it is. And that's why people are laughing at us because you're injured and you're injury prone the past few years and you tweeting this out. So that's what we are getting laughed at. It's not our offensive line cannot be dominant. It's just who's tweeting it out? Who's saying that we're going to be the best? Is it the injury-prone guy or the guy that's been on rock? If Jason Kelce would have tweeted that tweet that Lane Johnson did, y'all be like, oh, ooh, yo, we good. But Lane Johnson, come on. Yo, I love Lane Johnson. Don't get me wrong, but come on, guy. I need you to stay healthy first. Do not tweet anything. I don't want you to tweet anything. I want you to tweet your play, and your offensive line scheme. That's the only thing I need you to tweet. But don't tweet talking trash. Just wait until the season start. Wait until game 17 when you're healthy, and then tweet all you want, because we about to go into the playoffs. If our offensive line stay healthy, ain't no doubt in my mind that the Philadelphia Eagles will be in the playoff. Period. No doubt about it. The Nest Out West, my brother. Hey, if you are not subscribed to Nest Out West, go subscribe to him. He's holding it out. He's holding it up for Philadelphia Eagles out there. He's got a lot of pressure from the 49ers fans and everybody else. So if you're not subscribed to him, he is the guy to go to subscribe to, the Nest Out West. Please like, subscribe to him, and let him know, hey, that you are here to support him, the Nest Out West, because Maddox sucks on absolutely. He's too small. Devontae Maddox is too small, and he had his opportunities. That's the thing. Like JJ Arthur-Whiteside, Devontae Maddox, they all had their opportunities the past couple years, because why? The Philadelphia Eagles has been the most injury-prone team in the NFL. Man, it seems like every time we take a sip of water or a cheese steak, we get hurt. I need them to order their food from anywhere else besides Philly, because obviously I think it's the food or the water that's getting them hurt. I've never seen this before, that every year, the past few years, even the year we won the Super Bowl, our starting quarterback got hurt. Our starting running back got hurt, and Darren Sproles. Our starting middle linebacker got hurt, and Hicks. Our captain got hurt, and special teams. Our left tackle got hurt, and Jason Peters. We still won the Super Bowl. So this has been going on for a while. So anybody that's talking about your team is, oh yeah, hey, we sustain injuries, we get hurt injured. No, you do not. The Philadelphia Eagles, literally the past few years, have been the most injury-prone team ever. We literally won the Super Bowl. I believe the third Super Bowl ever, third starting quarterback ever to win, the third team ever to win the Super Bowl with a backup quarterback. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like, yeah, we are hurt every year. Yo, Mitch, what's up? Hey, thank you, man. Hey, I appreciate your support. Hey, we need to do a live stream together, and I can't wait for this Thursday where me and Mitch, we are doing a live stream. Hey, you would not want to miss it. Join us this Thursday, and we will post the follow instructions and time and place and everything. So stay tuned. Just follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and whatever social network you have, just follow us, all right? Congrats on hitting 100. Much deserved. Very nice work, my God. Keep grinding. Hey, thank you, man. Hey, I appreciate the support. We cannot have a hurt O-line. Man, it killed us. I'm not even sure our older D-line can keep saving our butt. Look, and that's why this draft was so important. This draft was critical. You would not believe how crucial this draft was, because we drafted people in the middle, Milton, in the end, I forgot what the guy's name is, but we drafted in the trenches this year. So that's why, man, I said if Graham go down, I feel confident that his replacement could come in and still keep that same aggressiveness. If Cox go down, I feel comfortable only because they are younger than Cox and hungrier than Cox. That's the only reason why. So don't get on my neck about this. I feel like since 2018, that Fletcher Cox had double-digit sacks one time. 2018, the year we won the Super Bowl. The year we won the Super Bowl, high coincidence, right? The year we won the Super Bowl, Fletcher Cox had double-digit sacks. That's the only year at his almost 10 years in Philadelphia. So I feel like the guys that we drafted is good enough to and hungry and like and hungry enough to generate pressure, to like, oh my God, I know this guy was like that, which is what Brandon Graham been saying, that these guys that the Philadelphia Eagles drafted are shocking him, are surprising him because he did not see this coming. So now the preaching competition thing come into place, but not really, because we all know that Brandon Graham is gonna start, Barnett is gonna start, Hargrave is gonna start, Cox is gonna start, everybody else behind. I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Let me know, who's gonna start behind them, or who's gonna start at wide receiver number 3. Like, they don't tell me the most obvious things. So the Nets out west, PFF just keeps slapping our players in the face. We need to use this continued respect as a fuel to our fires. Absolutely. And that's what I'm saying. And that's why Lane Johnson was like, he tweeted out this whole fee 5-4 fum thing, this whole offensive line crap, and the disrespect. And I feel him. Like, I really feel him. But I need someone to tweet that it's not hurt the past few years. Jason Kelce. Yeah, that's the only one. Like, that's the only person. If Jason Kelce tweet that, I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, he's mad. But Lane Johnson, his foot, he had off-season surgery. Like, we don't even know if it's 100% or not. Like, according to the offensive line coach, like, he don't even want to say that Lane Johnson is 100%. But he did say that Brandon Brooks is looking good. He's looking, he's moving good. He's moving fast. He looked like he's 100%. But Lane Johnson, our offensive line, was like, he's looking good, but he did not want to say that he's looking 100%. So, yeah, the tweet was nice, but can you stay healthy, my brother? Can you stay healthy? Come on, man. That's facts right there. Absolutely. And the only thing I spit out on here, sit on here is facts. Like, I mean, I don't try. The only thing I try to predict is our schedule, based on the fact that a lot of people are sleeping on the Eagles, and just based on history, Andy Reid, Chip Kelly, Doug Peterson, every coach that we had surprised the NFL, that took the NFL by storm, and we end up being better than what everybody else thought that we was going to be. So people thinking that we're going to win 4 or 5 games, congratulations. You're going to punch in the face. Like, that's all it is, because the Eagles, if we won 4 games, we won 4 games last year, folks. Listen to me. We won 4 games last year. Like, we could have won more, about the tie with the Bengals, and we could have beat the Bengals. We should have beat the Washington freaking no-name team the first game of the season when we was up 17-0. It says 6 right there. It don't let me go on. So what makes you think that we cannot get better without turning the ball over? A new defensive scheme that's playing zone. We're blitzing. So what makes you think that we cannot get better than last year? Let me know. Let me know. Please let me know. If you feel like the Philadelphia Eagles cannot win no more than 4 or 5 games, Let me know why. I'm dying to know why. Like, I'm dying to know why. TA, left him a simple water at cheese. Hey, Richie, MC, what's going on, my brother? Double or nothing, 200 stuff within a month. Hey, you know what? I'm out. I'm not going to take, you know what? Because I don't know. I mean, hey, people, it may be hating, or maybe, hey, they might not like what I got to say, but you know what? I hope, you know what? Double. Hey, I'm a gambling man. Double. Let's do it. All right? Let's go for it. TA, and just thinking about how bad Rager did versus Jefferson, I'm still butthurt about that. Look, it is what it is. Hey, we got to move on with life. And that's what's driving Rager this offseason, because the Philadelphia Eagles fans wrote him off. Like, we will always compare Jalen Rager to Justin Jefferson. We will always, every year. And what Jefferson do? What Rager do? What Jefferson do? We will always do that until they retire. It is what it is. But if he balled out this year, I could care less what Jefferson do. I would not even look at Jefferson's stats. If Jalen Rager is balling this year, that means Devontae Smith is balling also, because he's taking the pressure off Devontae Smith, and Devontae Smith is taking the pressure off Jalen Rager. So they are working together, and that's what I love about this. They're both young kids. They're both first-round draft picks. They are working together. And one thing I love about Devontae Smith, just to get off topic real quick, he's going one-on-one with Darius Slay. Yo, Darius Slay, like, all time, is a top 10 defensive back. He's the beast. Yo, he's seen it all. He's been there, done that. So he's teaching him, like, he's teaching Devontae Smith, hey, what guys look for, what defensive back look for as far as their feet goes, as far as their head movement goes, as far as their hand goes. He's telling him all these little tricks that other defensive back is not telling their wide receivers. And Devontae Smith is a Heisman Trophy winner, so his route is already smooth. So him telling him that, like, yo, imagine if he was already polished as a wide receiver, and this guy, like, this top 10 defensive back in our league is literally telling you, hey, don't do this, don't do that. Like, it's only gonna make you better. So I see Devontae Smith. I made a video about this way back when he got drafted. Him winning Rookie of the Year. There's no way I see any wide receiver, in regards of the quarterback play or not, because Justin Fields and Mac Jones, no. Devontae Smith will win Rookie of the Year, because people are sleeping on how good the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be and their offensive weapon with Goddard, Sanders, Hurts, Smith, Rager. How you not be afraid of that combination? I don't know. So you sleep if you want, but we're going to wake your ass up. Okay? You're going to say, yo, JC, what would you say is going to be the most important draft for us looking back in a couple years, this year draft or next year? I think this year draft was so important, so big. We drafted. This is the first time in Eagles history we drafted a Heisman Trophy winner. A Heisman Trophy winner, a true bona fide number one receiver. As long as I've been alive, I don't recall the Philadelphia Eagles ever drafting a Heisman Trophy winner. This guy, yes, he's small. And the biggest fear, about Eagles fan is Deshaun Jackson. As soon as they look at Devontae Smith, like, Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson was not a route runner. He was a deep threat. That's it. That's it. Deshaun Jackson was not a route runner. He was a deep threat. You could automatically every game, the defense on the other side was like, hey, we need to stop Deshaun Jackson deep threat. They never said we need to stop Deshaun Jackson run through the middle, running outside. No route running. It's always a deep threat. So I feel like this draft right here, we drafted our number one wide receiver for years to come. We drafted our center. We drafted our center after Kelsey retired. We drafted our center. We possibly drafted our middle linebacker slash and Jacoby Stevenson. Like we kind of like maybe safety, maybe linebacker, but we will see this year. But I think this year draft, and we drafted on the defensive side with Milton. Man, I keep forgetting the other guy's name, but like we drafted very well within the trenches. So I think this year draft was crucial for us moving forward because next year, if Jalen Hurts proved that he's worth to be our franchise quarterback, we are drafting a CB2 regardless because in my opinion, don't get mad at me, but I feel like we need a CB1. Slay is only getting older. What? Like Slay is only getting older. He's not getting any younger. So I feel like we really don't have a CB1 going into next year. But this season is fine. But next year, the salary cap kicks in. Slay is due for a payday. So who knows what Harry Roseman will do. So I feel like that we are going to kind of work our way around the CB2 position and draft a cornerback, number one, but what will we have to give up? How many draft picks? If Carson Wentz, once again, I'm bringing up Carson Wentz. If Carson Wentz played 70% of the snaps and bring the coach to the playoffs, we got a first round pick. Or if he plays 75% of the snaps and don't make the playoffs, we got a first round pick. So it's either and one or the other. So, and that means we had 3 first round picks. So how many first round pick would we have to give up in order to move up to the top 3 to grab the cornerback that everybody is talking about, Stanley, and stuff like that. Big play Slay, what's going on, brother?
Hey man, I'm chilling, man. How you doing?
I'm good. So, hey, welcome to the stream, man. Look, I'm glad you joined me. So, what is going on? Like, how do you feel about like our big play Slay? You here? All right. So, hey, technical difficulties. So let's move on. Richie MC, let's talk about some Hurts. Does he have veto power over trade destination while in the NC? 500 drops in content about Hurts going to Jacksonville. In popular opinion, Hurts going to Buffalo. Look, all right. Everything right now, it's all speculations. Everything. Jacksonville, Buffalo. Buffalo was the popular destination, but as of lately, people are suggesting that Jacksonville could do good with Zach Ertz, but I haven't heard no breaking news, no real details on Hurts going to Jacksonville. In my opinion, he will do great in Jacksonville, or Buffalo. I mean, But Buffalo, if Buffalo gets Zach Ertz, I feel like that automatically put them the team to beat in the AFC. Yes, I know that Kansas City is still there. But when you got Diggs, Hurts, and I feel like that with Josh Allen, big play, a potential. I feel like that Buffalo will be the team to beat. OMG, 4 games. Yeah, I feel you, Ted. I feel you. I don't believe it, but that's what some people are. That's what some people are saying. Buffalo has hard turf and games in cold climate. Okay, but guess what? Philadelphia do too. I mean, so Zach Ertz is used to playing. Is used to playing in cold climate. Hard turf. I mean, so that's not going to be no new situation for him. Oh boy, Joseph Thomas. What's going on, my brother? He's a Cowboys fan, and I appreciate him coming into my live and bless me with his presence. Joseph Thomas, a Cowboys fan. You know what? As a matter of fact, he was my first live stream, and I will have him on later on this week on the live stream so we could go at it like we usually do. TA, thank you. I'm not really on the slate train. I mean, he's our best defensive back right now. He's our number one bona fide defensive back. Last year he did a pretty decent job. He just didn't do a great job against the DK Metcalf, Devontae Adams. Let me see. And who else it was? DK Metcalf, Devontae Adams, and somebody else. He kind of shrank, and when the competition get top notch, we need him. Maybe it was because of the scheme that we was playing. Maybe but this year with Jonathan Gannon, I feel like he's going to be in position to play more zone, more situational football than kind of a confused like Jim Short's defense was, leaving a man on an island 90% of the time. So it is what it is. Big play Slay. Hey, let me see.
All right. Is my mic working?
Hey, big play Slay. Hey, you on?
Yes, I'm on.
Yes, sir. Hey, yeah, I hear you. Did you hear my question earlier?
No, because I switched to my laptop, so I couldn't get time to see answer your question.
All right, so so how do you feel about our tight end and our quarterback situation going into the season?
Ooh, that's a good question. I like that question. For quarterback, I expect high things from Jalen Hurts. I'm not gonna be most Eagles fans to say that he will be bad or he'll be good. I think he'll be solid this year. Hurts last year, he played good, but we didn't get to see enough time. But this year, if you put him in the right situation, he'll play better. So I expect high things from Jalen Hurts this year. And for the tight end group, I expect some good things from the tight end group. Dallas Goedert, he'll break out for sure. That's my guy. Dallas Goedert will be a beast this year. And then the rest of the tight ends, Richard Rodgers, he's solid. He's gonna help. He's gonna complement Dallas Goedert. But the rest of the tight ends, yeah, I don't know them, so I can't really give you explanations.
Yeah, and also MFA. I want to ask you about a whole competition at running back. So who do you see so how many running back do you see us going into the season with, and who are they, in your opinion?
4 running backs.
4 running backs.
Yeah, 4. I expect Miles Sanders to make this team. I expect Kerryon Johnson to be RB2. and then I expect Jordan Howard to be 3. It's gonna be really 1A, 1B between him and Howard, and then I expect Kenneth
With
Gainwell.
Sanders and Howard at 1A and 1B?
No, I'm talking about what's called Howard and Kerryon Johnson for RB2.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I expect Kenneth Gainwell to be RB4.
Okay. Wow. I mean, I thought that Kenneth Gainwell, in my opinion, because he was drafted by this coaching staff and just based on his history back at the Colts, that Kenneth Gainwell would be RB3. You know, like, I mean, I thought that Sanders would be a number 1, a Karen Johnson would be 2,
Yeah.
but the number 3 position that I would think is really Gainwell, because he was literally drafted by this coaching staff, and just based on history, he loved to throw the ball on third down. Like Hines led the Colts, like Hines led the Indianapolis Colts in receiving yards, like as a running back. So I mean, that's a perfect opportunity as a third down, to throw the ball and to get your screens on, and to. But I mean, and you might be right. Yeah, and you might be right. I mean, it's interesting though.
I wouldn't be surprised if Gainwell's 3 because they want to use him like that different package, and then Gainwell could be 3, and then they want a power back like Howard to be 4.
Yeah. Like okay. And as far as your receivers, so how many do you see? But Grimes is out the picture. So I mean, it's kind of easy now. But how many do you see just going in the season, and who you see making this roster?
7, I think. Wait,
7,
6 or 5 receivers to make this team.
Okay.
I think something like that.
And who are they?
Devontae Smith, of course. Travis Fulgham, Jalen Rager, Greg Ward. I still don't know how what's JJ Arcega-Whiteside is on this team, but yeah.
But the Grimes injury really kind of like make it a lot easier for him to make the team.
Yeah, Grimes, I could see him make the team, and I'm gonna say a Hightower is 5. No, 6 is 6 is Hightower. 5 is Quez Watkins. I think he's gonna take a step this year.
Yeah, I mean, and look, I agree with you, man. I mean, it's just like the whole Grimes injury, it just threw a wrench in the whole wide receiver core, because I had high hopes for Grimes. Like, I had Grimes competing for the wide receiver number 2 against Rager. Like, man, honest truth, because to me, I think that Rager was more of a gadget wide receiver, quick screens, and have him make his way through the line, and stuff like that. But then we drafted Smith, and now if you got Smith on one side, Grimes on the other, Goddard as your tight ends, it's not, you got a big body on the outside, a gadget, swifty, route running guy on the other side. But I mean, a lot of people don't see it that way. I mean, it's interesting. Richie MC, and just wondering, Hurts would not be able to grow his brand in Buffalo and advantage his career after football. Hurts has treated the Eagles well, tried to work out a trade with LA Chargers with Henry went to look. That is the first thing I had in mind. Hurts to Chargers. But then the Chargers signed, whoever they signed, which kind of threw a monkey wrench in the whole Hurts to Chargers thing. But yes, I would agree. Like, I would love to trade with the LA Chargers. Like, they have players that we actually need and want, not the Buffalo Bills. Like the rumor is for Buffalo Bills is 7th-round pick and 7th round draft pick and Sweeney. Like I don't look. I might as well give Hurts away for a box of Twinkies and a full tank of gas. At least I could drive to the Philadelphia Eagles game, on full tank of gas. Like, and give me something that I could do with. I can't do nothing with a 7th-round tight end and a 7th-round pick. We traded our 7th. We actually traded 6th-round pick away this year. So what would you think that we will be okay with the 7th-round tight end? Richie, Gainwell is a wait and see. Let's see how he performed in the preseason. Sanders is not a leader. Like Ward, Boston Scott is the grown man and the running back. All right, so expand on that. Like, because I feel like that Miles Sanders never got the opportunity to show what he really had. Like if you think about it, if you watched last year's season, how many times did Miles Sanders have 60-yard rushing in the first half, 50 yards rushing in the first half, 40 yards rushing in the first half, and we never went back to him? Doug Peterson went away from that. So I feel like as us Eagles fans, and that we feel like that Miles Sanders is not the RB1 that we all want him to be. Well, breaking news, he is. Like Miles Sanders have broken more 50-plus yards than any other running back in the NFL. He's that guy. He's that guy. Like, he's really a breakout running back. Saquon Barkley. Skip Bayless. He can't stand a Saquon Barkley only because he's 2 yards there, 3 yards there, 4 yards, and then he breaks for 80 yards. Miles Sanders is not a 2-yard guy. He's a 4-point-something average per carry type of guy. Like, in my opinion, I'm not saying he's better than Saquon Barkley, but he's in my top 10 running back, like, period. I'll pick Miles Sanders over the other 22 other running backs. So, because our play calling did not give him a chance to show what he really had. And that's what I think. Your big play stay. All right. Hey, thank you, bro. Hey, I appreciate you calling. All right. So, look, listen. The Philadelphia Eagles, look, I'm going to admit this. They do have a lot of questions only because they made it that way. There's no question at quarterback. There's no question at wide receiver number 1, wide receiver number 2. There's no question in RB1. There's no question as tight end. There's no question at Lane Johnson, Brandon Brooks, Mariota, there's no question in a lot of areas. CB2 is a question. I agree. And if you just want to put your left guard out there, okay, your left tackle out there, okay, that's fine. But we are making this so much harder, and we are confusing the players because, yes, they could say, hey, oh, yeah, I'm good with competition, this and that. But in reality, they're not. They are meant to be the guy. So we need to treat them like the guy. Ego Uncensored. Wait, bro. You got a call and going on? Yeah, I put it in a while ago. But I am actually about to, kind of wrap this up real quick. But I'll be on later on this week. Probably on Wednesday. I'll just do a midweek in a week special. Hey, just trying to keep up with the Eagles news instead of trying to put videos out there. And just come on live and just kind of and let everybody know what's going on with the Philadelphia Eagles, because I like to interact with you guys out there and anybody else that have questions. I love to answer live questions and stuff like that. So, but as for tonight, I just want to just come on here and just like express my emotions like any other Philadelphia Eagles fans with this whole open competition, when we didn't want to know like 90% of these positions, there's no open competition. So why are you saying it? Like, it screwed Carson Wentz up. He packed his bag and ran away so fast, I even had a chance to say bye. I got his jersey this past season, and he didn't even sign it. And he left. When am I going to get a Carson Wentz autograph? I don't know. But it is what it is, because this is what open competition do. It screw people up, and it kind of like it just crashes against itself. But anyway, TA, great content as usual. And the only person that can keep you hyped about the Eagles, 365. Richie, sometimes the most athletic player do not to have the people skills. More than likely, among the running backs, Scott is the most dedicated because he knows that it can all be gone. Yeah, absolutely. He was on the practice squad. We heard him 2-3 years ago. Like, he's humble. He's grateful just to make the team. But I understand. But who would you replace him with? But that's for another conversation. Do not answer that now. Hey, that's another conversation. But with Miles Sanders, Jordan Howard, Kerryon Johnson, and Kenneth Gainwell, I mean, in my opinion, he's an odd man out. I mean, Eagles says, nah, that dope. That dope didn't even realize it. Nah, that. Love the hat. Hey, man, look, I will always rock this hat. Unlike the Cowboys fans, we have gear for recently that we could wear and rock and represent our team. That's what I'm talking about. You're going to say, great stream, bro. Would love to have you on with me soon. Hey, let me know. Hey, whenever you're ready, hey, I'm down. And here we go. Oh, Joseph, to end the stream, ladies and gentlemen, the Cowboys fan will be the last comment that I read. Go Cowboys, DCB. Okay. Anyway, look. I'm going to end this. 26 years and counting, nothing happening, all hype, delusional fans. It is what it is. Super Bowl champ and soon to be before the Cowboys. Anyway, this is your boy JC from JC Eagles Talk. As always, go Birds.